Children, we have already learned arithmetic mean and range, right? Now here we'll talk about the another measure of central tendency, and that is mode. Now why do we need mode, right? See, different type of data used for different purposes, and therefore for different type of data, different measure of central tendency represent that data, and that's how mode is the measure of central tendency that represent the data, right? Now let's take an example for that. Say the shopkeeper is saying that the most popular size or most sellable size of the shirt is 90 centimeter. That means that data most of the people are purchasing the shirt with size 90 centimeter, right? So for the such kind of data, the mode is the 90 centimeter represent the whole data, and that's a 90 centimeter become the mode of the data. Similarly, for example, the most popular fruit which is among the people is banana. If somebody says, that means the most of the people are purchasing banana, right? So that's how we can say the mode is the frequency, is the value, okay, value of the frequency which occurs most repeatedly or most of the time, most frequently. Get it? That 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 way we can say mode is, we can define mode is that the number of observation which occurs more frequently, the observation which occurs most of the time is called the mode of that group. Let's take an example. Here the temperature of Delhi for a month is taken, the average temperature is taken, right, for all 12 months, that is January 18, February 22, 24, April 25, 25, then May, June 29, then July 27, August 27, September 27, and so on. And then yeah, October 26. Now here the highest temperature in June is 29. So the highest temperature of the highest average temperature is in the month of June, and that is 29. But which observations occur more than one time? Yes, 27. See, 27 occurs 3 times. 27 occurs 3 times. Look at here. In the month of July, August and September. So in 3 months you have the average temperature is 27, and thus we can say the mode of this data is 27. Okay. So we can say the mode of this data is 27, as 27 occurs more frequently, that is 3 times. Get it? Now let us understand mode of large number of observation. If the number of observation is very large, then we can convert the data in a tabular form using frequencies and telemarks. Then it will be easy to find the mode of the given data. So you can check the number of observation which has the large number of frequency is the mode of that group. For example, let's say find the mode of the data of scores obtained by students of class 7 in Sanskrit given below. Here the minimum mark is 2, maximum is 18. Let's see, the number of students who got 2 marks is 4, 4 mark is 2, 8 marks is 3, 9 marks is say 2, then 11 marks is 5, 13 is 4, right, 15 is 6, and 18 is 8. So here the most of the students, the number of students who got 18 marks are more. Correct? Number of students who get 18 marks are more. They are 8 in numbers, and therefore we can say the value which has maximum frequency is the mode of the data. So here, as the maximum frequency is of the score 18, so we can say the mode of this data is 18. Understand? See here, then most number of frequency which is the most is 8, and the value of that frequency is 18, and so we can say the mode of the data is 18. Let us take an example from your textbook. Example number 5. You have given the data, correct? Right? It is the following are the margin of the victory in the football matches of a league. Okay, these are the number of matches, okay, which give you the margin of victory, right? Here margin of victory is 1, thus that 1 is the margin of victory, that is 9 matches are there such. Then we will make a tabular form, right? And for that the minimum margin is 1, the maximum margin is 6, correct? So let's make the tally marks and find out the frequency. So 1 has 9, 2 is 14, 3 is 7. Children, you must know how to make a tally marks, okay? You have to do lines according to the number of observation occur, right? So that way you can find out the you can count the frequency with the tally marks. So here you can see the margin of victory 2 has maximum frequency 14, correct? All others are 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, right? So 14 matches has margin of victory 2, so we can say the mode of the data is 2. Okay, children, keep in mind this thing. You need not to see the how many times the frequency is there, you have to see the value of that frequency. Get it? So now let us look at the third central measure of central tendency, and that is median. Now when we say median, what is this median all about, right? Measure of central tendency. We have already learned arithmetic mean, mode. Now what is so new in median? So look at the example here. Let's consider a group of 17 students with the following height. We can see here 106, 110, 123, 25, 27, 17 and all. We can see here the lowest height is 101. The highest height is 125. So what is the range, children? We have done range, right? What is the range? Yes, 24. 101 minus 125 minus 101, so 24. Correct. Now, what teacher wanted to do? Teacher wants to divide the class into two groups. So each group has equal number of students, but she is not randomly picking up. What she is doing, one group has student with height lesser than a particular height, and the other group has students with higher height greater than the particular height. Bravo. Say for example, if I take 110, so in one group student having less than 110, and in other group students having height greater than 110. Get it? Now how would she do that? As we have discussed, the measure of central tendency, is maybe the central value. Now let us find out here the central value means the mean of this is sum of this, right? Sum of all the height divided by 17. So it come across to 113.5. Okay. Here sum of all the height is equal to 1930 divided by 17, and that comes to 113.5. Children, now let's see here. 113.5. So if we look at the data, right, the number of students less than 113 are 7 and greater than 113 are 10. Correct? See, 1, 2, then less than 113 are 1, 2, 1, 2, correct? Then say 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Right? So 7 students less than 113 and 10 students greater than 113. So the division of group is not equal. Right? So she thought of, so she is thinking the another option, that is more. So again, see, which is the highest frequency? 115 is the highest frequency. Okay, and that could be taken as mode because highest number of frequency is 115 centimeter. 115 comes, let's again go back to the data. 115 comes 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, okay, 115 comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times, correct? It comes 4 times, so we can say the mode of the data is 115. Now if we divide into group, the number of students less than 115 are 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, no, not this, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of students less than 115 are 7. Again, included 115, then 10 students are less than or equal to 115 and 7 students are again greater than 115. So again the group is not divided into equal number, right? There are 7 children below the mode and 10 children at the mode and above the mode. It is one and the same thing, right? So we cannot divide a group into two equal parts. So here comes the third measure of central tendency, and that is median. Let us therefore think of an alternative representative value of measure of central tendency. For doing this, we again look at the given height of student and arrange them in ascending order. Children, arranging the data in ascending order is very, very, very important. It's very important to arrange the data in ascending order, right? So we have these following observation: 101, 102, sorry, 101, 102, 106, 9, 10, 10, 12, 15, 15, 15, 17, 20, 23 and 123 and 125. Now actually what we need to do here? Here this data is of odd number. So we will take a middle number. We'll take a middle number. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we'll take 8 one side and 8 this side. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This side 8. So this side also 8. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both the side 8. Correct? So 115 के इस तरफ भी 8 है, इस तरफ भी 8 है. So the value 115 is said as median. What is it? Right? Median refers to the value which lies in the middle of the data when arranged in increasing or decreasing order, with all half of the observation above it and other half below it. Thus, given data arranged in ascending order or descending order, the median gives us the middle observation. Okay children, so median is the central measure of central tendency which divide the data into exactly two parts. Okay, it is the middle value of the given number of the observation which divides it into exactly two parts is called median. To find the median, we have to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Very important. You have to arrange the data. Okay. And if you are not arranging data, you will not get the correct median. So it's very important to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Right. And then find the middle value of the given number of the observation, that is the median of that group. Now if the number of observation odd, say if there are 3 observation, 5 observation, 7 observation, 101 observation, 89 observation, if there are odd number of observation, then the median is the odd number, that is say 17. If the number of observation 17, then 17 plus 1, that is 18, divided by 2. So 9, it comes 9. So 9 is not the median. Median is the observation which is there at number 9. Look at here. 1, 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. The data is arranged in ascending order. Correct? How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 observations. So if we calculate the median, it is 7 plus 1. Okay, 7 plus 1 is 8. 7 plus 1, 8 divided by 2, that is equal to 4. That is equal to 4. So fourth number observation is the median. Now where is the fourth number observation? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the 6 is fourth number observation, and so the median is 6. Understand? So be very clear with the calculations. Get it? Okay. Now odd numbers can be easily, means in odd number you can easily see this. See, see 6 is in the middle. Okay. There are 3 numbers this side, 3 numbers this side. Correct. So you have group of 3 this side, group of 3 this side. Correct? And that's it is very easily you can divide into 2 equal parts. Correct? But what about if the data is even? If the number of observations are even. So number of observation if even, let's say here the number of observation are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See here 9 is there, but the number of observations are 8. As there are 8 observations, and if we arrange them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sorry, 6, 8, 9, 6, 8, 9. So 3 this side, 3 this side. So what is left in the middle? 4 and 5. So the median is now the average of these two middle observation. Average of these two middle observation. See, if we take the number of observation as n, then it is what? The nth observation. Okay. N upon 2th observation means 8 is there. So 4th observation. Correct? Plus n plus 1th observation. Sorry. Let me see. This is 4th observation and 5th observation. Correct? So 4th observation, so 8 upon 2. N upon 2 of 2 number observation. N upon 2 means 4th observation. Right? And then plus 1. So n upon 2 plus 1 observation. So n upon 2 is 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So and half of it. So average of both. That means 4th observation plus 5th observation divided by 2, that is 9 by 2, that is equal to 4.5. Get it? So that way you have to find the median of the even number observation. Okay, children. So